but we as a continent have now defined ourselves.
In the news, unknown number of students abducted from federal government school in Kebbi, policemen killed. Zambia's first civilian president, Kenneth Kaunda, passes away at 97. 3 astronauts launched into New China's space station with Tianhe module. Nigerian travelers can access $4,000 forex, says CBN. Details coming up shortly. This is TOS Television, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Merciful Ajinamo, and you're watching TOS News 360. Unknown number of students have reportedly been abducted on Thursday after some gunmen attacked the federal government college Benin Yauri in Kebbi State, northwest Nigeria. A spokesman for the police in Kebbi State, Nafiu Abubakar, says one officer had been shot dead during an exchange of fire between police and the gunmen, and a student had also been shot and was receiving medical treatment. He adds that they are still trying to ascertain the number of students kidnapped, but 5 teachers were kidnapped. And moving on, Zambia's former and first civilian president, Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, has passed away on Thursday at a military hospital in Lusaka, where he was being treated for pneumonia earlier this week. His son, Kambaraj, made the announcement on the late president's Facebook page. Kaunda became president of Zambia in 1964 until 1991, when the Southern African nation won its independence from Britain. Into politics, Ifeanyi Ubah, the senator representing Anambra South Senatorial District in the National Assembly, has on Thursday emerged as the candidate of the Young Progressives Party for the forthcoming governorship election in Anambra State. Ubah says the current insecurity in the region would not affect the conduct of the polls in November and that his party would emerge victorious. The Nigeria government is re-emphasizing its commitment to addressing the numerous challenges of desertification and drought to improve the livelihood of the people in parts of the country affected. Minister of Environment Mahmoud Abubakar affirmed this as the nation joins the war to commemorate the 2021 World Desertification and Drought Day. The 2021 World Desertification and Drought Day has its theme, Restoration Land Recovery. We build back better with healthy land.
Nigeria is faced with rapid desert encroachment, affecting about 15 northernmost states from severe to moderate rate. It is of this note that this state affected by desertification have a population of over 40 million people and is home to about or over 95% of livestock population in Nigeria, and has played a major role in the production of food for domestic consumption and export as well. The United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification has noted that over 12 million hectares of land are lost globally to desertification, land degradation, and drought each year. The Nigerian government is not oblivious of these environmental issues and their impact, but is committed to addressing them to ensure sustainable development and livelihoods of the people in the affected communities.
It is therefore essential that we all join the global efforts to reclaim land lost to degradation and halt the rapid increase of desertification in our country.
Social media platform Crowe says it has applied for a license from the National Broadcasting Commission in line with Nigeria's federal government's new drive to register all social media platforms in the country following the controversial Twitter ban. The founder, Adamu Garba, says Crowe now has 31,245 users with about 2,270 business accounts. This is your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television, and you're watching TOS News 360. More stories on Africa, the global scene, business and sport when we return to stay. Welcome back. On Tigray's humanitarian crisis, Eritrea has condemned the United Nations Security Council and the UN humanitarian chief for repeating unfounded claims that Eritrean soldiers were using starvation as a weapon of war in Tigray. The Eritrean UN mission in New York, in a statement, says that it was neither invited nor given an opportunity to comment on the subject. The African Union Commission on Human and People's Rights on Tuesday says an inquiry on Tigray will officially commence on June 17 in accordance with its mandate of promotion and protection of human rights in Africa under Article 45 of the African Charter. Away from business, a 1,098-carat diamond believed to be the world's third largest gem quality stone ever to be mined was discovered in Botswana on June 1st by the Debswana Company. According to Debswana Diamond Company's acting managing director, Leonard Armstrong, the rare and extraordinary stone brings hope to the nation's economy after the COVID-19 pandemic hit diamond sales in 2020. On the global scene, 3 astronauts have been launched into China's new space station with the Tianhe module, some 380 kilometers above the Earth. Their Zhengzhou 12 capsule took off atop its Long March 2F rocket on Thursday from the Zhongquan Satellite Launch Center in the Gobi Desert at 9:22 a.m. Beijing time. The primary objective for the team is to bring the 22.5-ton Tianhe module into service. A World Bank report says the federal government of Nigeria has borrowed a total of 1.3 trillion naira since 2017 to subsidize power supply by generation companies and gas suppliers. The Resilience Through Reforms report says the power sector in Nigeria will cost the government an additional 3.08 trillion naira through 2023 if current performance levels and low tariffs persist. The bank said economic recovery was only possible when there was access to electricity, leading to sufficient power supply and a financially viable power sector. And the Central Bank of Nigeria says Nigerians traveling abroad can access a maximum amount of $4,000 foreign exchange from banks to increase forex supplies. The Bankers Committee says what the central bank is doing is to encourage all banks to make sure that there is available forex at all times. And in sports, the 2021 National Championships and Invitational Relays that started on Thursday has all eyes on Blessing Okagbere, Toby Amusong, Eshe Brome, and a host of others who are battling for a spot in the Tokyo 2020 Olympics and other major championships. The delayed Olympics in Tokyo is scheduled to hold from July 23rd to August 8, 2021. And that is TOS News 360 on your digital first Pan-African news network. For more updates, visit www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Merciful Ajinamo. Many thanks for watching.